Hit the record. Oh my goodness. Are we good?
We good.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome everyone to the call this morning. Guys, it is Motivational Moving Forward Monday.
Yeah.
Everyone is looking, yay! Everyone is looking so good via video. Hopefully everyone can still hear me that's on the phone. Once again, welcome to the call. We at LCA have a motto: if we can change you, then you can change your world. Believe me, guys, your environment will adjust to you, whether that's negative or positive. It does work both ways. This morning, we are still studying and reading from a book titled The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. You can download that book to your electronic device, or you can purchase the hard copy. Please keep in mind, if you purchase the hard copy, please purchase the updated version of that book. I do believe it says the 10th anniversary. So that is the one that we are studying and reading from. This morning, you will be hearing from two dynamic leaders, coaches, and authors. The first voice that you will hear immediately after mine, and the first face you will see if you are on a video platform, is Mr. Jamal Mumford. He is the published author of a book titled Success Now. He helps individuals such as myself on a daily basis with their self-development, and he travels extensively doing that, guys. The next voice that you will hear after Mr. Mumford's and the next face you will see is none other than Mr. Motivator himself, Kemp Satchel. He also helps individuals on a daily basis with their self-development, and he is the wonderful, wonderful author of a book titled Alcoholics versus Struggleholics. And guys, if you do not have those books, you can go to our website at lifechangingalliances.com, and you can purchase both of those books so you can read them, implement them into your life, and add them to your library. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to some and present to others Mr. Jamal Mumford. Mr. Mumford, are you free and clear with us this morning, sir?
I am, JP. I am. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I am doing very well, sir.
That is awesome, and you are doing well for sure. And welcome everybody to our class this morning, and thank you, JP, again for your wonderful perseverance and being on this call and hosting this call every single morning. Oh man, what a beautiful morning! What a beautiful morning! Just some life lessons that's always learned every single morning. I tell you, personal development is an amazing thing, and I just truly thank you guys for continuing to press forward and be on this call. And it's just amazing how many people's lives are being changed by personal development and just seeing you guys. So again, if you have your camera out there, we'd love to see your faces. It's always encouraging to myself and Mr. Satchel to see you guys' faces, because it's something about when you express yourself. You know, I love watching Beverly. If I didn't see Beverly on camera when she talks, it just wouldn't be as powerful, you know, because when she shares, she has a lot of facial features and emotions in her face, and it changes the communication. So, you know, I definitely encourage you guys to jump on the camera if you can. Mr. Jason Jones, good to see you, sir. How you doing? Yola, good to see you. Good to see you. Brittany and Wendy over there. Usually, Wendy, you driving. You in early today. Well, listen, guys, you know, I wanted to share this morning. I had a revelation this morning to myself. Hi, Tina, Maritza. You know, I was always, you know, remember, anyone ever heard, you know, they say you should have a why. You know, you should always have a why. You know, and it's always attributed to many of us in projects. And I always say you should have a why. Like, why do you prosper? Why do you work your business? You know, and so to, you know, this, and I learned something today, because I'm asking myself, even in my project, as I want to achieve some bigger levels, and I'm challenging myself deeper and deeper. You know, that's what you know, we all should do that. And so I was asking myself this question, you know, because sometimes, you know, you could think you know what your why is, and I always say if your why is not big enough, then it's not good. You know, you need to have a bigger why. And you know, I discovered something today. Then I said I gotta redefine my why. And we all have to redefine our whys, because, you know, I got up this morning and there was nothing inside of me that wanted to go running this morning. Okay, I mean, my legs were shot. I mean, you know, I had a little injury and it kind of flared up this last night of the night. I mean, nothing in me wanted to go running this morning. Nothing at all. I pushed it. I went back to sleep, laid back down. But I know after this weekend I was in some trainings and I said, I got to get up. And I've been running a long time, so I know the power of. They say the best time to work out is actually when you're tired. You get the most benefits of working out when you actually are tired. Believe it or not, because you could persevere through tired muscles, it actually causes you to it causes more strength in your bones and your muscles. So anyway, so here I am going to the track, and I mean, I definitely did not want to run. So you understand, my legs are already shot. I'm not expecting to break my times, do my normal times that I normally do. I'm just going to do my 5 miles and call it a day. But there's this lady that runs on the track, right? And she always comes on my second mile. I don't know how I time this out. She always comes on my second mile. And, you know, and I'm running, but I'm just not doing my normal faster pace. And, you know, of course, my ego would never let a lady beat me on a track, you know. Now, there are some people out there that can run faster than me. But, I mean, you know, this lady come on the track often. And I was like, and one day she was on my tails, and she pushed me one day, and I said, man, she was trying to get me. So today I'm like, oh my goodness, this lady's on the track, and I'm not feeling like running any faster whatsoever. I mean, my legs are in pain. I mean, I'm getting cramps. I mean, I didn't hydrate yesterday. So, but you know, because of my why, okay. And Jim Rohn said it best. You got to find whatever it's going to take to get you to move forward. Like his thing was, he wanted to hire an Asian guy to cut his grass, you know. But you got to find whatever. And I mean, and nothing against females and like that, but I was just not having it. There was no way in the world I was going to let this lady beat me on the track. So all pain in my legs, my heart was racing, my arms was going. I mean, I'm huffing and puffing, but man, I pushed it because I said, and I think she knows I'm her competition because I saw her in my peripheral vision, you know, trying to catch up on me. And I just pushed and I pushed and I pushed that whole mile because she only really runs a mile then she gets off the track. But and I learned something about that today because I said, see, if your why was just that big, nothing would stop you in life. Not a damn thing, as Kemp had on his shirt, right? Nothing will stop you in life if your why is just that big. And so I had to ask myself today, Jamal, how big is your why? See, on that track, see, I've been running too long. My mindset is that I can't let this lady beat me on the track, right? And even through all the pain and everything, I still press through. But when it comes to your business, you procrastinate, you'll lollygag, you know, you won't keep your hand to the fire, right? And so I learned that it was a good lesson today. And I wanted to share with everybody. And I said, this lesson also applies to personal development now, as I saw today. Because even in personal development, what is your why for wanting to personal develop? What is your why for personal development? See, I had a big why. Personal development wasn't about being on this call. Personal development wasn't about being a life coach. Personal development wasn't about not being a great friend to anybody. Personal development was because I was in such a turmoil in my life at a young age that I had no choice. It's either to commit suicide or live. I had those two options. So would you agree my why was big enough for why I did personal development? What's your why today? What's your why for why you're on this call? What's your why that when you read these principles in Jack Canfield's book, that you will actually apply those principles, that you'll actually do the assignments? What's your why for making a phone call to call somebody? Mr. Satchel said, find somebody who you want to model. See, if your why is big enough, you'll pick up the phone and call them. I had one person call me who said they actually called me out of the blue yesterday. I said, wow, I guess you finally got your why got big enough. See, what's your why? What's your why? And when that why, and I'm telling you, if you're not having success, your why isn't big enough. Your why is not big enough to discover your why. So with that being said, I know this gentleman's why, and I know his personal why, you know, and I'll never forget his why no matter, you know, when he gets on, no matter how big he gets, when he gets on that millionaire stage in front of 1,000 people in stadiums, I'm going to sit in that audience and I'm going to say, no matter who throws stones at him, no matter who throws rocks at him and try to strike him down and say he think he's all that and all that and all this, and he get his brand new car, get his brand new house and his mansion, and he's living his life at the top of his game, got his yacht and everything. I'm going to say, see, y'all may see the glory, but you don't know the story. Mr. Motivator, Mr. Satchel, I know your story, sir. The call's yours.
Wow, 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 wow. Woo, woo, woo. I'm excited today. Monday morning, as they say. I am truly excited. Thank you so much, Mr. Mumford. Boy, that ego going to get you in trouble. You're going to know about it tomorrow. I'm going to tell you that. You can best believe you're going to know tomorrow, boy, when you wake up. Mm-hmm.
Whatever it takes.
Well, if you needed some of that, motivation, all you had to do is tell me to come to the track. I'd have made you run. Trust me, brother, because 5 miles ain't nothing for me. Anyway, ain't that right, Kevin? Kevin putting his 5 miles in his suit right now. He's so cool out there, boy. The wind can't even stop him. Y'all hear me? I first and foremost want to say good morning, LCA. I want to definitely, it was good seeing a lot of you this weekend in the Capitol. Oh, no, we were in Maryland, right? Yes. We got to see some folks. It's amazing. You don't know who's on this call. But a young lady, Miss Love, came up out there and let us know. Miss Rashina, we was out there with her. Kevin, we got to see JP.
Rosalind.
I just love this family. But, man, oh, man. Did anybody watch Oprah Winfrey's Soul Sunday? Anybody watch that? I encourage each and every one of you to watch that on Sunday. Next week, Tony Robbins is going to be on Soul Sunday with Oprah Winfrey. And I constantly say study the people that are successful and see exactly what they're doing to actually continue to move in the direction, just so that you can do what, ladies and gentlemen, reflect on everything at the end of the day. Am I making sense? So you can then reassess someplace in your life. And this weekend was really powerful. Then I actually had the opportunity. Has anybody ever seen Undercover Boss? Anybody ever watch Undercover Boss? Man, let me tell you something. Mr. Mumford, I don't know if you know this, but you ever watch Undercover Boss?
Yeah, all the time. Love that show.
I watched it yesterday for the first time, intentionally watched it. And when I tell you that after watching Undercover Boss, I said, that's exactly what we are here for at the end of the day. I know I'm a boss, and I know I'm going to continue. Like yesterday, I just could not stop. The tears just couldn't stop flowing because I see that in my future, being able to just go up and help people. See, when you understand, Mr. Mumford said, you're constantly identifying and you're changing your why. So yesterday I said, you know what? That's what's going to drive me. Because to be able, and you remember, Danny Johnson being the secret millionaire, right, Mr. Mumford?
Right.
People that have been in our lives that when you look at, they're to guide you. Those are like guidelines that help you to identify the direction that you're going. And when I watched Danny Johnson for the first time and I met her, she sent us the letter that I sent you, it was emailed, and I just believe it was emailed directly to me. Anybody had that where, it went out to everybody, but at that time, I believe that letter was for me. And when she said that, she said she had actually been hurt. Watch this. She had been hurt by the church. So she had left the church. And what happened at the end of the day, she wound up getting into network marketing. And at the end of the day, it's what really helped her get through her journey, to the point that even though she said it was the church folks, it wasn't God who did it. It wasn't the Spirit. It was a point that she realized God is the higher power. But in that particular environment, are you following what I'm saying? And I'm going to stop saying the church, because it wasn't the church. It wasn't that way. It was just that group of people at that moment in my life to be able to now identify. Does that make sense? Because a lot of times when y'all hear us talking, like, it was just that played a very pivotal point in my life, because that was where my foundation had been placed. And I was in that church constantly, and it was like the church. But it's not the church. Because where is the church? The church is in who?
You.
At the end of the day. That was just a building. Am I making sense? So with that being said, when I was in that environment, I was just like, man. And then it was just so many things that I was reflecting on. But then when you look at Danny Johnson, she's on TBN now. She's actually, you know, dealing with all of the spiritual realms of things, and now being able to go to people's house and be that undercover millionaire that just bless people's lives. Like, people have gone through what you've gone through and things that you've done. And I believe that there's a purpose for me at the end of the day, as that it's just helping to redefine. That's why we keep saying study the marketplace. Am I making sense? Study the marketplace, and those that have your results, those that have your results, those are the people you study. You don't rebel or you envy them. You ever had somebody that had your results and you were jealous of them? Y'all act like, see, I'm just being honest today. I'm on the plane watching this couple. They all loving and all of that stuff, right? And I'm envying them instead of what? Appreciating them. Anybody with me? But now, see, I'm that couple. I have that couple. Me and Lynn, right? So now when we on the plane, we do the stuff that they doing, and somebody probably over there hating on us, talking about they need to get a room and all of that stuff. But guess what? At the end of the day, celebrate that person that has your results and study them to the point that, look, I used to look at my pastor, why he got 2 cars? Why he need 3 cars? The people, oh man, I know I'm helping somebody today. Right? Anybody ever heard of some guy named, what's his name? Reverend Ike. Anybody know Reverend Ike?
Yes.
We was taught to hate on him, right? Am I making sense? But did Reverend Ike have the stretch limousine, the rings on the fingers, all of the nice stuff? And then I happened to get into this business, and somebody said that Reverend Ike was their mentor. Woo, woo. Anybody with me? Yeah. So today, ladies and gentlemen, all I'm see, and I know it was like, this man has spoken in Madison Square Garden, right? And it was like, hate on him, he ain't nothing in that, but he has the results. All right. Oh man, I don't even want to go nowhere. I don't want to say nobody else's name right now. That'll just tear everybody apart if I said it. But as they say, the people you follow are the people who what? Are having your results. Right? Is that all right? Like, no, I ain't gonna say his name because I don't want to piss y'all off. But
don't do it. Yeah, don't do that.
I don't want to do that. Right?
We'll lose 50% of the people.
But he wrote the book for us. Anybody? Oh no, y'all ain't read the book. Transform your inner critics into an inner coach. Are y'all ready for this chapter? Are y'all ready for the chapter? Are y'all ready for the book? Are y'all ready to read this morning? It says chapter principle 32. Transform your inner critic into an inner coach. What do they mean by that, Mr. Mumford?
You know, sometimes when you look at, ourselves, I think a lot of times we beat ourselves up, and we now sometimes it's the things that we critique ourselves with the most, right? And look at our lives, well, and then it could be, it's a twofold, it could be, well, I'm not this, I'm not that, or let's say for instance, if you don't like the way your health, right? You don't like the way you look, you don't like your physique. Well, instead of looking at it and saying, well, I need to lose weight, which to lose, I've learned that, you want to stay away from negative words. See, saying I want to lose weight has a counteract. It counters, it does the opposite, has the opposite effect. You won't actually lose the weight because you can say, why would you want to lose something, right? So transform that thought into your coach, your inner coach, and let that be the thing that coaches you to go out there and, right, live better, have a better lifestyle, live better. So I can give so many examples about that. So I think this is really good. I think many of us, Mr. Satchel, this isn't working for me, and we can always find something why it's not working. Well, this and that, and today I was on the call, said winners always find a way. Losers always make excuses. So transferring the inner coach is finding that winner inside you and not finding that loser. So absolutely.
That's good right there. That's good. That's good. That's good. Are y'all ready for this chapter? It says what? Watch this. Transform your inner critic into an inner coach. A man is literally what he thinks. Uh-oh. I want y'all to write that one down. In fact, I don't want you to say a man. I want you to write it down like this. I am literally what I think. Y'all want to write that one down? I'm going to just give y'all some time to just marinate that one. What do you think? What are you thinking? I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if this is for me. A man is literally what he thinks. Y'all ready? Research indicates that an average, watch this, look at this, listen. Research indicates that on average, people talk to themselves about 50,000 times a day. This includes you. Unfortunately, most of the self-talk is about yourself, and according to the psychological researcher, it is 80% negative. Things such as, I shouldn't have said that. They don't like me. I'm never going to be able to pull this off. I don't like the way my hair looks today. That other team is going to kill us. I can't dance. I'm not a speaker. I'll never lose this weight. I can't ever seem to get organized. I'm always late. I always attract bad people. I can't this. I can't that. This is my version. Anybody want to talk about that? Come on, Miss Sabrina. Unmute you, and we're going to continue to read. Argue for your limitations, and sure enough, they are you. Oh, man. Do you want to be married, or do you want to be solo? Solo. What you want to do? What you want to do? Go ahead, Sabrina. I can't.
I need some of what you drunk this morning.
I know that's right. You want some water? Go ahead.
And speaking of that self-talk, I'm in Dallas for the week, and we had a great Super Sunday yesterday. Mm-hmm. So when the diamond here, Mr. Mike McVeigh, found out that I was going to be here for a week, he said, cool, I'm putting you to work on Thursday. He said, I might even have you do the first part of the presentation. And, immediately that self-talk started running in. Like, because he asked me if I wanted to do the introduction yesterday. I said, I can't do the introduction. I said, it's too many people here. This is a big event. So that was my first reaction. I said, I need to prepare for that. I said, maybe on Thursday, if I'm not sick, I might do it. But that's just an example of that self-talk. I did. That was the first thing out of my mouth. I didn't even think about it. It's like, no, I can't do that. But I know Thursday, I'm going to go ahead and do whatever he asked me to do.
Shoo, come on now.
Wow.
It's a pattern. Those are things that she's being very honest up front and personal, right? At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we see it all day long. How many of us want to be a millionaire? Boom, speak that into your life. How many of us know we can be a millionaire? We can be happy. We can be in great relationships. We can have this. We can have that. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Argue for your limitations, and sure enough, they are yours. Go ahead, Sabrina, read for me.
We also know from this research that these thoughts have a powerful effect on us. They affect our attitude, our motivation to act, our physiology, even our biochemistry. Our negative thoughts actually control our behavior. They make us stutter, spill things, forget our lines, break out in a sweat. I'm a witness of that one. Breathe shallowly, feel anxious or scared, and taken to the extreme, they can even paralyze us or kill us.
Wow.
Worried himself to death. Many years ago, Reader's Digest featured this true story of Nick Seisman, a strong, healthy, ambitious young railroad yardman. He had a reputation as a diligent worker and had a loving wife, 2 children, and many friends. One midsummer day, the train crews were informed that they could quit an hour early in honor of the foreman's birthday. While performing one last check on some of the railroad cars, Nick was accidentally locked in a refrigerator boxcar. When he realized that the rest of the workmen had left the site, Nick began to panic. He banged and shouted until his fists were bloody and his voice was hoarse, but no one heard him. With his knowledge of the numbers and the facts, he predicted the temperature to be 0 degrees. Nick's thought was, if I can't get out, I'll freeze to death in here. Wanting to let his wife and family know exactly what had happened to him, Nick found a knife and began to etch words on the wooden floor. He wrote, "It was cold, so my body is getting numb. If I could just go to sleep, these may be my last words." The next morning, the crew slid open the heavy doors of the boxcar and found Nick dead. An autopsy revealed that every physical sign of his body indicated that he had frozen to death. And yet the refrigeration unit in the car was inoperative. Wow. And yet the refrigeration unit of the car was inoperative, and the temperature inside indicated 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Nick had killed himself by the power of his own thoughts. Wow. You too, if you're not careful, can kill yourself with your limiting thoughts, not all at once like Nick Seisman, but little by little, day after day, until you have slowly deadened your natural ability to achieve your dreams. That was crazy.
No, we're going to stop the bus right there on that block, right there.
That's just like some women that they say when they think they're pregnant, their body will actually go through the symptoms of being pregnant when they're really not pregnant at all.
That's exactly what just happened to Norva. That was on the call on Saturday, on Friday. She had mentally believed so much that she was pregnant. She was going through the sign, but the tumor was what created that pregnancy for real. But she still had gone through signs of it. So many of you like, watch this. I want y'all to listen to something for a minute. When they give you your expected date, this is for you, Sabrina. When they gave you the date, you done had a baby. Don't act like you don't have no babies. But when they say, watch this, when you found out that you was pregnant, when they say you are pregnant, the very first time, what was that experience like for you? Was there any anxiety? Was there any, what happened, if you can remember? I know it wasn't that long ago, probably about 3 years, right? But anyway.
Yeah, probably about 3 years ago. Yeah. It was a lot of anxiety because, first of all, I was 19, didn't know anything about being pregnant. I had no clue I was pregnant. I didn't even go there for pregnancy. I went there for something totally different, and he told me I was pregnant. And it was on April Fool's Day, so I was like, ha, 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 April Fool's, right? And he was like, no, I'm serious. So I just sat down in a panic. I didn't know how to react.
Hold on. I'm about to do something. Wait a minute. Okay, go ahead, Sabrina.
I didn't really know how to react. I was like I had all these different emotions going all at once, and because I have to tell my family, what am I going to tell them? And then I decided to tell them nothing. So I was in a state of disarray.
Okay, so now let me ask you this question. They then gave you a date of expectation, right? Which was supposed to be a 9-month period prior to you having that baby, right? They say, well, your date of expectancy is such and such. At that time, are you expecting your body to go through some type of transformation, like to prepare for this baby? Like, for instance, the boobs start to produce milk, right? There's certain things that start to take place with your body during that period of time, like at certain times of the month. Am I making sense right now? So if certain things wasn't happening, it would automatically identify some kind of problem was going on. Because this is not like, how am I pregnant and I'm not producing any kind of milk? Am I making sense? Like, is where I'm going here. Like, you're going to expect certain things to happen at that time. With that time being in place of expectation, does that make any difference in the matter if you didn't know nothing?
It would. Well, first of all, when I found out I was pregnant, I was already 3 months, 4 months pregnant, because I had already started having signs, but I thought I was gaining weight. So I was working out like crazy trying to lose weight that I was gaining, but it turned out I was pregnant. Okay. But yeah, after a while, I was like, well, why can't I feel the baby kicking? Is everything okay? Everything okay? Because I'm always calling the doctor. He was like, calm down. You're okay. So I was calling the doctor about everything because it's like, well, shouldn't I be further along? Shouldn't I be sticking out? So I was just going based on things I had heard or read or seen other people go through. And I thought I should go through the same thing at the same point. But everybody goes through their own changes at different times. Like, by the time I started really showing, it was time to have her. So I really went through most of that pregnancy without people knowing I was pregnant.
Now, watch this. On the other hand, on other people, well, why you ain't anybody ever see somebody that's really, really big and like, dang, what is she having, twins? And then some people have all this weight, and then some people happen to lose. It's like they had that baby and that weight is gone, disappeared. Like you would have never knew they were actually pregnant. Now, is some people very conscious of that? Like if you're an athlete, I was looking at the girl that's on the Olympics yesterday who just won the gold medal. They said she got pregnant, and guess what? Like, you should see her. You wouldn't even tell this woman carried a baby or nothing. Does that have a lot to do with things psychologically that's going on when we start talking about what you're saying to yourself, how you're feeling? Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I don't feel good. Oh, I got a headache. I'm just really trying to help people here, because if this man could kill himself just by thinking, listen to me, of him being cold, it's freezing, and he died. Like if you got that much power behind your words, do you ever just say, I'm sick? I don't feel good. Does this make a difference at any point? I mean, because see, some folks, like you look, have I ever gone through some sickness? Have you ever seen me on here, and y'all see me every day, almost a year and a half. Have you ever seen me on here and say, oh, God, I got a headache today? Have you ever heard me say that? Oh, God, I don't really feel good today. Oh, I'm just fair to middling. Oh, how you doing? What? Do y'all hear me say any of that stuff? You don't hear that. You don't hear, how you doing, Avery? Oh, I'm just making it today. Oh, just a matter of time. I don't know how much more time I got. It's all of this stuff playing a part in your life. Oh, this ain't working for me. Oh, I can't win. I'm never going to be at the top. See, and this man said, all he said was, I'll freeze to death in here. And literally in a 55-degree Fahrenheit room, the man was dead. Do y'all know how powerful your words are? This man, I think the Bible even says it. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. Then why do you commit so much suicide daily? Hello. I'm just asking that question. Mr. Mumford, you want to say anything to this, sir?
You know, this is so much going through my head as you're talking about this, because it's so deep. I mean, I think we read the story, and I think many of us are going to bypass the story. I double dog dare you to go read this story over and over and over again until it's switched. So a lot of you read the story and you just you say, oh, wow. But no, really, 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 really read that story. Because see, right now, how many be honest and say that doesn't make sense? How many going to say that sounds kind of far-fetched? How many will be honest and say, that sounds far-fetched? How that guy going to kill himself in a freezer? Oh, thank you, Marissa, for being honest. We got one honest person. The rest of y'all, we're going to cast some demons out of you later. But no, the lion demons out of you later. But no, listen, because if you really read that story, it doesn't make sense to the natural mind. Because I promise you, for those of you who really read that story and understand it and embrace it and accept it,
your words will change them all.
Your life will change today. I promise you, your life will change today. Yes. Why? You know, this weekend, a gentleman shared something at his training this weekend. And it made me think about this because he said, and I said, wow, this is why Christians, Muslims, most religious people are not successful in their lives. Because he said there's a difference between faith and belief. Now, I like the way he broke it down because he messed the people up. He messed me up. He said, see, faith, there's no evidence in sight. Faith requires no evidence to be in sight. Belief has evidence. Faith has no evidence. So the issue is more people, they try to have faith, but there is no belief. There's a difference between faith and belief. We're so busy preaching about faith, but most of us don't have. You have faith. We have all this faith, and get the faith. Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. The faith. You got somebody to sound like that. But most of us, we don't have belief. And so the reason why that guy killed himself, and it wasn't so much faith, it was his surroundings of all the belief he's seen. He's seen the freezer, he's seen the box, he probably saw the thermostat, and he had all this around him that made him what? Believe that he was going to die. And this is like in our lives now. Because see, you say, I have faith that I'm going to be a millionaire. I have faith I'm going to get a situation. I have faith, but you have no belief. And see, now your thoughts begin to what? And the gentleman said to me, Jamal, he said, you know what, Jamal, my coach said to me a long time ago. One of my coaches a long time said this to me. He said, what if, Jamal, what if everything you said came to pass? See, I know many of us say that, but now think I want you to write this down and put it in front of your computer, put it in front of your mirror, and really, really think about this today. Write this question down. And it changed my world. When I say things begin to happen in my life, like miraculous things, like how I became a TV director at 23 years old, it was miraculous because he said, what if everything you said came to pass? Just what if? So now think about that. So what if you thought to yourself, I think I'm getting sick. Boom, you got sick. What if you said, I am so healthy, man, I'll never get sick? Oh, you'll never get sick. Right, Mr. Satchel? You know, I'm amazed when I see people, you know, who are my age, and I see people that look way above their age, and people look way below their age. There's a reason for that. There's a psychological reason for that, right, Mr. Satchel? So I just wanted to share that because you are what you think. And I say you are, write this down, you are today the words you spoke yesterday.
Hallelujah.
I know, and I had to accept that. I look at every day I said to myself, how am I? And I think back to I think about last year. You are today, trust me, you may not believe it, but if I sat down with you and really talked to you, or you talk and you really evaluated your thoughts last year, you are today the words you spoke yesterday. So if you want to change your tomorrow, you got to change the words you speak today in order to change your tomorrow.
Woo! Come on now. You heard that? Clap it up for Mr. Mumford. We don't never give him no clap. But goodness gracious, the millionaire is on it today. Man, that's good. That's good. That's good. Beverly. Come on. You want to read? I know you do.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Before I read, can I share?
Please. Make it quick.
Wow, this thing about thoughts, the statistic about that we talk to ourselves 50,000 times a day, that is just astounding to me because we're not even aware of it. You know, we have these thoughts that are rolling, and I'm sabotaging myself so many times and I'm not even aware of it. And that's just like astounding to me. And like Jamal just said, the thoughts that I've had is why I'm where I am, and OMG. And then the other thing, the title of this chapter, it says, transform your inner critic into an inner coach. And when I read that title, I thought, okay, for me personally, I love this class because you and Jamal are you're motivating coaches. I prefer that kind of coach as to a critical coach because there's different kinds of coaches. And I like to encourage people myself. So it says transform your inner critic. I verbally will encourage people. I need to do that to myself. When I'm hearing whatever junk I'm saying to myself, no, Bev, you can do it. No, Bev, so I love that title. I love that title. And the thing about thoughts, I got a phone call yesterday and someone was sharing something with me. And when I hung up, my thought was fear and negative. And then I just broke down crying. And I had to recover myself. I spent a good portion of my afternoon trying to recover myself because of my thoughts. And then these lying thoughts came to me and it just broke me down. So our thoughts, oh my God, it's just so powerful. So anyway, I'll read now. That's all I want to share.
Yeah, but, you read this one. This gonna be just for you. Just for you. Your negative thoughts affect your body. Hello.
It broke me down yesterday. It did.
Come on.
It did. It was just, and I was like, I mean, I was really tripping. I'm like, Bev, what is this?
Yeah, get
but
over
it was the thoughts that came to my mind. Anyway, we all know from polygraph lie detector tests that your body reacts to your thoughts, changing your temperature, your heart rate, your blood pressure, breathing rate, muscle tension, and how much your hands sweat. When you are hooked up to a lie detector and are asked a question such as, did you take the money? Your hands will get colder. Your heart will beat faster. Your blood pressure will go up. Your breathing will get faster. Your muscles will get tighter and your hands will sweat if you did take the money and you lie about it. These kinds of physiological changes occur not only when you are lying, but also in reaction to every thought you think. Every cell in your body is affected by every thought you have.
Last man.
Excuse me?
Go ahead.
Okay. Negative thoughts affect your body negatively, weakening you, making you sweat, and making you uptight. Positive thoughts affect your body in a positive way, making you more relaxed, centered, and alert. Positive thoughts cause a secretion of endorphins in the brain and reduce pain and increase pleasure.
Now let's talk a little bit about that. Hold on, where's my thing at? I gotta do something real quick. Okay. All right, Beverly, what did you get from that?
Well, anytime, and I know this is true, anytime I have a negative thought that I'm aware of, all of a sudden I get real anxious and like fear. You know, if I have to, okay, it's okay for me to speak on the camera, but if I were on the stage in front of everyone, this quick thought will come to me, and I'm just being honest with, oh my God, all these people are gonna be looking at you. What if you mess up? And all of a sudden, my body is just real nervous. My heart beats fast. My heart beats real fast. If I get a negative thought about my finances, is the thing, it breaks me down. I start crying, and my thoughts take me to this emotional place that I'm working on not going to because of my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's true. My body reacts.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Stress. Listen to this, and I want everybody to hear this. This is really what helped me. This is why I don't allow you to occupy space in my mind. You hear me? My mother, as I said, y'all know I wrote the book, What is the Difference Between an Alcoholic and a Struggleholic? What's the difference? Both of them attacked the organs. Both of them. Stress attacks your organs. Liquor will attack your organs. My dad died from drinking because he had cirrhosis of the liver. That's what he died from. I mean, his liver was done. Okay. At the end of the day, when it comes down to stress, every time you start to stress, as you see what he's saying right here, he says thoughts, changing your temperature, heart rate, blood pressure, breathing rate, muscle tension, and how much your hands sweat. Now, how many of us know people who have died from stress-related disease? I can promise you, everybody in this room knows somebody that knows somebody that died from either a stroke, a heart attack, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, right? This is why we really have to, we're speaking to you. See, and you think, and I just want to really kind of go back here, because all of these doctors and stuff like that has actually been around, you know what, it's like, anybody remember the doctor from the 60s? Anybody remember the doctor from the 50s? Anybody remember the doctor from the 40s? Anybody remember a hospital that really didn't even exist? Hospitals and all that stuff didn't even, what did people do for high blood pressure and all of that good stuff? I just want to ask that question. You follow what I'm saying? When you look at all of these type of things, like for instance, there's this thing, y'all ever heard of anthrax disease? Right? What happened to it? Did it just go away? Anybody ever heard of, what was it, asbestosis? They made everybody sell, you couldn't sell your house if you didn't have asbestosis. Let me tell you something. Things can just be said to you and you can just adopt it and agree with everything you're hearing. See, a lot of the stuff that's being said, at the end of the day, it only affects you if you choose to participate. All right, okay. All right, I'm just saying. You ever watch somebody, like I used to work in a hospital. It seemed like when the people left, they were sicker than they were when they came in the building. It's more psychological behavior. Most of it it's more this than physical. I'm only here to tell you, I'll be 52. If I die tomorrow, it was time for me to go. Hello. At the end of the day, they say, oh, there's a recession. Now, will you participate? It's really totally up to you if you participate in it. I don't care. Like, you got this and you got that. You got this. Les Brown had cancer twice and he beat the hell out of it. Do you hear what I'm saying? Why? Because how many people you know can beat a lie detector test? Now, some of us know people who are always sick, always with what? What's those things? Migraines. Oh, you don't even know. A migraine, oh my God, you don't even know. I suffer. Did you have a migraine headache yesterday? Well, I suffer with migraine headaches. Okay. Are you going to release it, or are you going to continue to move forward with it? I always have headaches. Listen. Oh, boy. I'm realizing something about this spirit, man. I'm just realizing something about your spirit, man, that most of us, if we can just get control over that spirit, man, that soul, a lot of us will not be affected in the way that we are a lot of times. Am I making sense? You can dictate. All right, let me ask this question. Avery probably can relate to this one. You ever know somebody that said they was tired and they were ready to go?
My mom.
Somebody said, your mom, right? She said, listen, I'm tired and I'm ready to go. And it was just a matter of time before she transitioned right from there. That's how you want to live your life. Listen, when you say, I had the pastor, he said, listen, I'm not going to have no catastrophic, I'm not going to die from this. I'm just seeing so many things and how God really works, ladies and gentlemen. If you can catch on to this, man, you can literally, like I think Avery's been with us just almost as long as this class has been going on. But there's some people that just come here every day, boom, you don't see it. We older than you are, and you dealing with this, and this man don't deal with nothing. Come on, Avery, you don't get sick. Hell no. You'll not. And if I did, it's for that moment. My body has just gone through something. But guess what? At the end of the day, do it have to last the whole day? Oh, I'm sick. I'm just saying. Maybe anybody want to talk about that? We can, Mr. Mumford, and I'll unmute the phone. I'm going to just stay right there for the day since it's 8:52. But raise your hand if you want to actually. All right.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Go ahead, Lisa.
Good morning, everybody. Can
Good
you hear
morning.
me?
Great to see you, Lisa. Woo woo.
Lisa.
I just want to say, first of all, I am so enjoying these calls. They have really been beneficial to me. Just a few calls that I've been on. I love it. I love it. Mindset is everything. I've been through a whole lot in my young 48-year life.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot that probably would have taken some people out.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been in jail serving a life sentence for murder.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been suicide. But I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's about having a mind. And the things that I've gone through, and I've realized it during my life, words really do have power. They're real energy. Things that I have desired or wanted to do, and I never knew how I was going to do it, but I first created it in my mind and said, I want to do that. I spoke it out,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes some time, but then it manifested.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. I've been raised up in church all my life. But until church gets in here, all the words that you hear in church or you read the Bible, whatever, doesn't mean anything until it gets in here and in here. And I know it to be true. Yes, you can keep saying, oh, I'll never do something. And guess what? You're right. You never will do it. But as soon as you make a conscious decision that I am, that's the power word. I am. And whatever you are attached to that, that's what you will become. So, like I said, I'm glad I'm surrounding myself with people that are positive thinking, that are motivating each other, not being selfish and holding all this information in, to propel you to a different place. Every last one of us has the same opportunity. It's what you do with the opportunity presented to you.
Woo. Come on.
I want to be a Mr. Motivator.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a Jamal Mumford. I want to be a Sabrina Black.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a Barry Donaldson. He rocked the house yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Come on now.
That someone pours into me and I can pour out into others. But you have to start here in the mind. Clear your mind from all that stuff. Negative people, come out. If you're negative, trap yourself. Tell yourself, stop that. Quit. Because you are so bigger than everything around you. One person can change a whole atmosphere. One person can change everything around you. Look at Jesus Christ. Some people believe him, some people don't, but he changed the world.
Come on now.
And only one person. Elevate your mindset. Believe you can, and you will.
Woo! Y'all clapping up for Lisa. Boom, bam. Goodness gracious. Man, you better come and speak a word to us. My goodness. Who else we got? Mr. Denise. Unmute you. Go ahead. Talk to me. And don't stop driving. Just keep your eyes on the road. We can hear you.
Okay, good morning now, LC family.
Good morning.
So grateful to be on the call and so grateful for each and every one of you. And thank you, Lisa, for that powerful, powerful word. That was so encouraging. It made me think what I was going to share. I was going to share about all the negativity that I've had to deal with a family member that I've always tried to change the way they talk and the way they think. But if you don't have a mindset of hearing and recognizing what you're saying, that you have the power to change your own life and to change the atmosphere of the other people around you, then you won't see it. The person is my mother, and I'm always trying to change her conversation because I always tell myself I'm going to start writing down how many times this person talks about how broke they are on a daily basis. You know, if I talk to her 5 times a day, the thing that I can count on her to say is, I'm broke. When I get the money, I'm broke. And I'm like, okay, I know the message is so she can get some help, but it's like, wow, that conversation, if you say that to yourself enough, then yeah, you're going to believe it. Everything around her environment is broke. You know, everything around her is just started to go down, just to break down, everything around her. And so I'm always trying to change her conversation. I'm not trying to be rude or act like I'm not trying to listen, which is what she thinks. I'm just not trying to listen, but I am. I'm trying to get her to realize that what you say out of your mouth affects your own life, you know, and the people around you. And so you're right, Ms. Lisa. You have to be a person that motivates. You have to be a person that when people leave your presence, they have a different motivation, they have a different attitude, they change for the better. And so I appreciate you all, and I'm learning a lot from the call, and I thank you, Mr. Mumford and Mr. Motivator, so much for your sacrifice. And I thought about you this weekend, how consistent you guys are, and you don't miss a beat. And I'm like, wow, I want to get there where I'm so consistent and so much a part of my life that I'm not inconsistent, I'm consistent. It's a hard. So I thank you. I thank you all so much. What's this freeway?
Let's get on it for Denise. Boom, bam, bam, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's right. Celebrate yourself. Denise wouldn't get on this thing, y'all. Y'all hear me? She on camera now. I love this class. I just love y'all. I just love y'all so much. Look, Malcolm, we seen your Christo, the movie was on yesterday. I said, look at that, Rocky Christo coming on. Go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Go ahead, Mr. Malcolm.
Okay, you got me?
Gotcha.
All right, I know I got a little bit of background noise. But guys, I'm going to say this. I'm going to respect where everybody stands in your religious or whatever your beliefs are. But I'm going to tell you something. There's a portion of scripture in the book I read that says, behold, I stand at the door and knock.
Mm-hmm.
If any man will hear my voice and open up to me, I will come into him and sup with him, or abide with him, or live in him, and he with me. Another portion says, he that believeth on me, if you believe on me, I and my Father will come into you and make our abode with you. So when your heart got knocked on, did you open the door? And if you did, do you realize the power that walked in? This same person stood in a boat one day and told a storm to shut up. That person living in you, if he stood in the boat, you be the boat. Let him stand in you. and say what you want to say. You got all that power in you. How do you get it out? This book is talking about it. Speak it out of your mouth. When God wanted something, he said, let there be, and there was. When you want something, say, let there be, and there will be. That's why Kemp just said, I don't be getting sick. No. No. I quit having bad days over 32 years ago.
Come on now.
I found out God didn't make any bad days, so why should I have one? Every day God made was a good day. So, it's going to be what we speak and what we believe. Those two things have got to line up, and if they don't, guys, we're taking ourselves back. We're taking ourselves back. We have got to move forward. Again, I'm going to put y'all back at the table of God. I'm putting you back at the table of God. You're getting ready to dine. Your menu is your future. Your menu is your future, guys. What's on the menu is the future you design. And if the angels don't hear you call it out, they're just going to stand there and wait on your order. Now, listen. Daniel had an order. Daniel put in an order. He said, Lord, there's some things I need to understand. The angel told Daniel, from the moment you set your heart to understand, from the moment you set your heart to understand, from the moment you set your heart to understand, I came for your words. From the moment you set your heart to understand, I came for your words. But Daniel, you had a tall order. You ever gone to a restaurant with a group of 15 to 30 and they assign a guy to you and they say, this guy can't do it all, so I'm going to send him some help. They send 2 or 3 other servers to help serve that group. Gabriel told Daniel, man, you got a tall order. I came with your order, but I needed some help, so I had to go and get Michael to overcome all this stuff. He went and got help. Guys, your angels are waiting to take the order that you're calling from your menu. Your menu represents your future. What do you want your future? Look, man, I'm about to preach up in here. Ooh, I'm trying to calm down. Y'all excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Call what's on your menu. Your future is on your menu. What did Jabez say? I'm tired of what's on this menu. I need to change this menu. God, I want something different. Enlarge my borders and see that I call so bad. Ooh, well, you ought to sing, yeah. Come on now. People, we got more power than we ever give ourselves credit for. Look at how this guy killed himself. The power of his thought processes.
Man.
What are you thinking? What are we thinking? Guys, every one of us are rich. God tells us all the time. He tells us all the time. When are we going to believe it? You know why they hung Jesus? Because out of all they saw him do, they still didn't believe that he was God in the flesh. Out of all he said and did, all he showed them, all the people he fed, all the people that were healed in his presence, Jesus never healed one of them. He told every one of them, because of your faith, be it unto you. Because of what you believe, be it unto you.
That's right. That's right. Wow. Come on, y'all. Give it up. Give it up for Mr. In fact, y'all sent him a donation today. I said it right. He got the hat.
That's the hat.
Wow. What a powerful class. Your negative thoughts affect your body. Do y'all hear me? Transform your inner critic into an inner coach. Understand your power. Mr. Mumford, where's your power at, sir? Where's the power?
If you are on camera, I want to show you guys something very powerful. I put together a science experiment for you guys this morning. I took the time out. So if you're on camera, you're really getting fortunate to see the science experiment. And I think it's going to change a lot of you today when you see this science experiments. Because a lot of times we don't even know how powerful, because sometimes we've been in negativity so long that we really don't believe that the positive really works. I mean, anybody understand? Like you know, think about when you have the option of being depressed or being, even when I say, how's your day going? People will, you can already in their countenance, you can see it's all right, right? And you can choose to say, I'm doing fantastic, right? But your mind says, well, why would I want to say fantastic? I mean, let me just tell you, I'm doing all right. And maybe you had some hiccups, maybe you had some setbacks last night, maybe you had a challenging day, a character building day. But what if I showed you the power of everything you speak? Once you speak that word, This is what happens. Okay, here's a half a bottle of water right now. Okay, this is your life, right? And this is all your life been doing, right? This is your life up to a point, and then all of a sudden, see this? I got less than a half of a shot glass of dark water. Less than a half a glass. See that? Everybody can see that? Less than a half a glass. And I'm going to pour this less than a half. I'm just going to pour a little bit in this water. This is negative thought. Just go put a little bit. I still got more in here. I just put a little negative thought, just something very small, like I'm doing okay, right? I'm doing okay, right? And here's the dark is the negative thought you just put in yourself. And you may say, okay, I'm doing okay. I'm all right. You know, I mean, Jamal, it's all right, right? Okay, boom, okay, all right. Now here's a whole bottle of water. Right, this is a whole bottle of water, and I just put a little bit of darkness in this water. Now here's you doing positive. Now you get up and say, you know what? I'm gonna do positive affirmations on Monday, and watch what happens. Here's some positive thoughts, positive thoughts, positive thoughts, positive thoughts, positive thoughts, positive thoughts. I'm doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm on LCA. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And look what has happened. The water is still cloudy. Because this is how many, it takes way more positive thoughts to erase that one negative thoughts. This is why your life can't get ahead of yourself, because you are today the words you spoke yesterday. What you mind? I'm doing all right. And oh, you know what? And here we go. That one thought on to Wednesday. Somebody called you on the phone. Something happened in life. The ex called you, and you got upset. You said something you shouldn't have said. But then you say, you know what? On Thursday, I'm gonna get back up. More positive thoughts. More positive thoughts. And look, it's running over. Look, it's running over. I'm overfilling this water, and it's still not becoming clear. You guys see that? It's not becoming clear. Look. It's not becoming clear. And it's going to take 4 clear bottles of water to make this water clear again. More than 4 bottles of water. And I'm kind of making a mess over here, so I got to stop. But I promise you, I'm telling you, do the experiment yourself. And remember, I only put a little bit of negativity in my life, just a little bit. So what you watch, what you see, means everything. So when somebody says, how you doing? When you get up in the morning, everything you're saying to yourself, folks, I just showed you what your life is. And so you may say, Jamal, well, how many times I got to do affirmations? There is no number. Because I don't know how long you've been speaking negative to yourself. You're 35 years old. Now, so you think you're going to change tomorrow? No. It doesn't work like that, right? Well, I'm going to be diamond in my project. I'm gonna make 6 figures. Folks, you know what it took for me to make 6 figures? It took me 5 years. From making $23,000 a year to making 6 figures, from 23 to 27, about 4.5 years before I made my first 6 figures. My mentor told me to do affirmations. It took me 5 years to overcome a major hiccup and a legal battle in my life. Major. It took me 5 years of standing over and over again, of every morning, staying positive, not getting depressed. 5 years. That's all I'm going to say. So I hope that you guys that are watching will watch your thoughts. Watch what you say. Oh, I know, Jamal, you don't know what I'm going through. You're right, baby. I know what you're going through. But what I do know is this. I know when you get up tomorrow and you want to be all Miss Happy, and then you're going to give up because you're going to say, this stuff don't work. Why? Because that one thought that you said, I don't know how bad you got it. But you don't know I'm going through, Jamal. You know, you just talk like you just too rough. I don't like the way you talk. Well, I know. But I do know this. See, you know what you know, but I know this. I know why your life won't change, because that negative thought you just said, that excuse you gave, it's going to last. It's going to last for years upon years upon years. So what are you going to think about today? With that being said, guys, I'm done. I'm finished. I got a mess to clean up, but you guys have a great day on purpose. And I hope you guys got something out of this project. Science class is over.
Wow. Wow. Give it up for Mr. Mumford again. The Realionaire has done it once again. If that analogy didn't get you at the end of the day, now you want to say they over there brainwashing you. You understand that now? Do you follow what I'm saying? Oh, they brainwashing you. You daggone skip, because guess what? We gotta brainwash you in order for you to get back to where you're supposed to be, how God has put you here at the end of the day, so that we can live our clean life and say, I am what? I am free. Yeah. Wow. Take care, take charge, and see you tomorrow.